Hi, I'm Gabriel-José Maldonado. I am the environmental program horticulturalist for the Brotherhood Sister Soul. I'm also one of the land stewards for Frank White Memorial Garden. And yeah, we're here to support the project for Harlem Sculpture Gardens. I've been working with Savannah and, working at St. Nicholas Park and Jackie Robinson Park. And I've been taking my young people out to do street tree stewardship. So we're working with the soils and trying to amend it with the soil compaction, a lot of erosion that's impacted a lot of our street trees here in Harlem. And so much of what me and Savannah are doing is really kind of creating advocacy around this. You know, what we're seeing is that all the soils are really impacted, right? And this comes with either trash buildup or heavy traffic, right? Folks stepping into the beds, to animals and other things that go into our beds that really impact the soils, and it leaves a space where not a lot of great plant growth. So we've been trying to plant daffodils, annuals, and various different perennials across these street trees, so that way we can really pave way to this project and really celebrate the art here in Harlem. One of the beauties about having a public space and art, when you have a lot of folks in the community that definitely get the opportunity to experience art, and oftentimes you go into spaces where you're not quite sure this is for me, right? Um, and what public access offers is that for communities, especially in marginalized and low-income communities, it gives a lot of people access to learn about art, right? Art becomes a lot more accessible, and with that, when it comes to our street trees, and when it comes to soils, right? This is the very areas that people are walking in, right? And so we want to create revitalize the community, right? And really pave way for the spaces that our folks live in. We want to create a healthy space. We want to create a safe space. So by having plant life and luscious perennials and annuals, things of that nature, it gives access to a lot of folks in the community to really appreciate our communities that we live in and that we want to stake home to, right? And make sure we stay in our communities. After all, a lot of our young people are growing up in these communities, and we wanted to show the appreciation and love that they have for the spaces they live in, and they want to be able to put their hand into that as well. Reach me? How do you reach me? Well, you can find me, like I said, you can find me at the Brotherhood Sister Soul at 512 West 143 3rd Street. And just adjacent to our headquarters is Frank White Memorial Garden. You'll find me in that space, composting with our young folks. Um, and yeah, that's where you can find me. All right, thank you for the interview.